Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Lesson 56. Multiplying by three-digit numbers that include a 0. When we multiply by a three-digit number that has a 0 as one of its digits, we may find the product by doing 2 multiplications instead of 3. So, for example, we are going to multiply 243 by 120. So you're going to rewrite it as 243 by 120, excuse me, and you're going to write it so that the 0 hangs out to the right. So, first we multiply by the 20 of 120. And we're going to have our 0 come down. And 2 times 3 is 6. And 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 2 is 4. Then we're going to multiply by the 100 of 120. So we're going to add 2 zeros because 100 has 2 zeros, so we need 2 placeholders. Then we multiply the 1 by 3 and get 3, and then we multiply the 1 by 4 and get 4, and then we multiply the 1 by 2 and get 2. Notice how I still lined up my numbers perfectly. Then you are going to add the 2 partial products. So this is an addition sign, 0, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, and 2. So our total is 29,160. If you multiply 243 by 12, then write the 0 at the end of the product, would the product be correct? Why or why not? The answer is yes, the product would be correct because 12 times 10 is 120, and 243 times 12 times 10 is the same as 243 times 120. Example 2, multiplying 243 by 122 in either order. So I'm going to show you something. So we're going to first multiply it this way. 102 times 243 is going to be 6. 3 times 0 is 0, and 3 times 1 is 3. Then we're going to add our 0 down here. And then we're going to do 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 0 is 0, and 4 times 1 is 4. Then we're going to add our double 0 to move to the hundred spot. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 1 is 2. Then we add all our partial products together. 6, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2. Now I'm going to show you another way to get the answer, 24,786. So I'm going to show you a shortcut. It's called the bring down the 0 from the bottom factor rather than multiply it. So 2 times 3 is 6, and then 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 2 is 4. Then I'm going to bring down this 0. And we already had a 0 there to move to the 10 spot. And then, because this is a 0, so if I multiplied 0, 0, 0, instead of writing zeros all across the board, I'm going to bring down the 0. And then I'm going to start with my hundreds place. 3, 4, 2. And then I'm going to add them together. 6, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2. So this is kind of a shortcut method to bring down that 0. And then you, instead of writing a whole row of zeros, you're just going to bring down that 0 into that spot. And then example 3. During a minor league baseball game, a vendor sold 120 hot dogs for $3.25 each. What amount of money did the vendor collect for the sale of those hot dogs? So we're going to write $3.25 multiplied by 120. Okay. 0 times 5, 0. I'm just going to write a 0 there, and then I'm going to move to the tens spot and do 10. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and 2 times 3 is 6. I should have put this 1 there, I'm sorry, messed me up. And then I'm going to add my zeros for the hundreds spot and do 1 times 5 is 5, and 1 times 2 is 10, and 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. So 325 plus this. All right. And then I'm going to add my partial products and get 0. And then I put my decimal point because it's money, and you can only have 2 spots after. And I somehow... Oh, 5 plus 5. See, I didn't line these up, and that's messing me up. You've got to make sure you line them up. So line them up. 5 plus 5 is 10. And 6, 7, 8, 9. $390. You have to make sure you line them up, or else you could really mess up. See, because I was confused, but I should have moved those over. So don't get confused like me. And have a great day.